room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So this defense for the Jags, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs sit 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing. I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Check. Hey, 57. Mike 48. Tackles. Yellow. Check 48.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes caught Kelsey left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And some room to maneuver. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike, check 33.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half. And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three. And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. Dances by him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A couple of first downs right in succession. And this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, and run off a bunch more plays. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll run with ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Oh, what a move. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
72 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Rolling to his right. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Joe Fortson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Early and often, baby. Early and often.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 39, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 39 yards. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's brought down. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Lawrence checks this one down to Robinson.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They find some open field here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because, you know, they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover-free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for the Chiefs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile,